And I'm going to kind of jump to the punchline or the conclusion here, but what did you do last month in terms of in your business income wise?
Yeah, last month we grossed over 30K last month. I don't want to say the
That's
month
awesome.
before that was the best at 35. So yeah.
That's awesome. Let's take a look at some of your sites. So if you want to share your
Yep.
screen here,
Yep.
let's jump into it. And so this is you said like one of your first sites is not the first site you ever built.
The first site, the very first one.
That's way prettier than my first site. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So cell phone repair. So this is basically where people go, shatter their iPhone screen or what have you. They drop it in a lake before the phones are waterproof. They would go search like phone repair or iPhone repair, get on your site. And you said this site, how many calls did it generate last month?
Almost 300 calls last month.
That's crazy. That's like an insane amount of calls. And so you can see it on the right-hand side. That's your call graph, right? That's super cool. So those are all the calls coming in. So yeah, like you can see it's like there's days where it's like 15, 20 calls. And I know with phone repair, it's competitive. And obviously you're also competing with literally like the Apple Genius Bar, right?
Yep.
Or whatever. But that's awesome. You said, how much is it making you per month?
500 every month.
You got this client, what, 4 years ago?
First client right off the bat. Yeah, he's been with me ever since.
That's awesome. And did you do that with the results in advance? Like you built the site first, got it up, got some leads, sent those leads for free?
I mean, yeah, it ended up working out. And, like I said, it's one of our most consistent money-making sites every month, just super consistent. So,
and that's the thing I want people to know who are listening in, which is, sometimes I get this kind of critique sometimes when on calls where people will say, well, oh, that's a really low dollar amount. Like, yeah, you probably could charge a lot more on this website. But what people don't realize is your expenses are a domain name, your hosting, which is like $8 a month from Weebly. Like it's like $30 a month in expenses.
Yeah.
Right. And not to mention this client pays, I'm guessing they have a card on file, right? So just auto bill.
Yep.
And you said going on 4 years. So simple math, if you've been making $500 a month consistently for 4 years, it's 12 months in a year. So it's over $24,000 you've made off this site and growing for a lot of the effort and initial work you put in one time. Right. And so that's where I think people need to look at it, because I know a lot of people will say, oh, $500 a month, like that's not life changing. No one client, in my opinion, in this business is going to make you like rich or like wealthy. It's the combination of having a lot of these, right, and going wide and creating multiple sites. And it's the compound effect of like, I have sites where, I added it up where one site has made me over $50,000 to date. Like that's like the price of my Audi, right? Cash. Like but at the time you don't feel that way because it's what it does over 4 years, 5 years, 6 years.
Right.
I would love to take a look at, so let's look at your second site here. I know you picked 3 sites. You have over 60 clients, right?
Yes. Yeah. And over getting close to 150 sites. So